welcome to another edition of the Scenario Podcast. We are back. We are back. We are back. It's a lot going on, brother. How you been?
I was good, man. I'm good. I can't complain, dog. You definitely can't complain. Everything's going great for you right now. Everything's going great for you right now. I
I mean,
feel
you
like our lives are going in very different directions right now.
no, man. You had the blue check a long time ago. People
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, yeah, you don't get to explain it. You don't get to explain it. So I'm gonna walk us into this. I'm gonna walk us into this because this is a good bad thing. This is like a golf clap moment right here.
Oh shit!
So, so yesterday I hop on the internet, you know what I'm saying, as one does, you know what I'm saying. I see my man right here to my, I guess to my left, my right, left, one side. But it's and I see that, so here in St. Louis, they got a thing that happens every year. And I got questions about this. So I'm hoping that you can answer some of these for me. Where Delux Magazine drops its, I guess kind of like it's tastemakers, if you will, in St. Louis, every year like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's fire. People get their shout outs, people get their love. It's all good. I knew several people, first of all, so I'm going to congratulate several people on the cover. I saw that. I know very well. I work with in different angles and things like that. Three of them, I believe, represented SOLC.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's dope. So I want you to kind of walk through what that's about, and then I'll come in on the other side. Oh, by the way, I came in so hot, man. It's your boy Matt. I'm back. That's Darryl. We are the Scenario here. SOLC Network coming at you.
Yeah, so I literally I went down to mess with commentary because I didn't have nothing to do in the morning, and I've been trying to get out the house and like trying to do stuff and at least visualize what's going on and just in general, like it, man. We can't just be the dudes like you just send us the files and we'll get it together.
You got to be present. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna come through. Oh, whatever.
We kind of been living this production life over the last year, like Zordon. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's exactly what it's been, man. And especially when it's getting out there more. I mean, you definitely can be out there more. You talk for 2 years.
Is that it? Is that my expiration date? 2 years?
Isn't that what they said?
I don't think they've said anything. That's the only thing about it is I don't know when it's off.
Your expiration date is March 8th, 2023.
I have no idea. I even read a thing where they're talking about. So I've got both my shots. I've got both my Pfizers. I'm in the game. I hit my 14 days after the second shot this past week. So I'm back in the game. But here's the thing. My body is back and my body is ready, but my mind got to be willing now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different thing. But yeah. So I know you shot down there with commentary yesterday. Got things.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there and we're finishing up the show with them. Man, they and shout out to them in a second, but so I was just and then it was like Harlem from commentary goes, "Yo, you made the deluxe cover." I was like, "For real?" I was like, "No." So at first, I go and watch. I'm going to not watch it. Go look while I'm on there, and I guess I've had so many looks the last 2 years. I didn't realize who I was. I was like, I ain't on here for real. Somebody didn't like tag me in something that's not even me. I forgot that I had a whole bunch of hair like a year ago. So I was like, oh snap, there I go. And I didn't even realize it was me. And I kept on thinking, why people keep tagging me in this? I'm not in this. But I didn't want to embarrass myself and like jump on there and be like, hey, can y'all find out where I am on this?
You had to Where's Waldo yourself.
And I was like, oh snap. And it literally it was almost like a Where's Waldo. I was like, oh, there I go right there. That's not how I look right now, but that's okay.
It was a good haircut for a cover though.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm growing my hair back out though too, so I'll be back there in a second. So
I grow my hair out. I was growing my hair out on accident for like 7 weeks, for like 5 weeks. So I got my hair cut the week I got the shot because I was like, I'm not fucking around for like a month. Like I'm staying in the house for like a month because I'm not finna get the COVID after I got the shot. I ain't doing that. So we go see what's popping. But yeah, so shit is popping. You know what I'm saying? I hop on the internet after I had a project I was working on yesterday. I hop on there, I see it. And I look down and it's like, you see your boy in the joint. I think I saw it on your joint. And I was just like, whoa, like, hold up. Like, so like half of me, this is like a Charlie Murphy moment. Was like, yo, that's fire. That's dope. I'm glad DD to be out there getting this thing. That's love. And I was kind of thinking like, this nigga could have been on here at least 8 times already. It feels like, considering how long things been popping.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I mean, that's what I was like. Okay,
Maybe you got a lifetime achievement award.
maybe just like they did. Nas did for the King's Disease album at the Grammys last night.
See, exactly. Maybe you got a lifetime achievement award. But then I looked at it and I said, hold up, wait a minute. Is this disrespect? Did he just become the baby of SOLC and I became Sugar Slim? I said, wait a minute, dog, hold up. This is the face of our work now. I said, what is this? I said, you know what this is? This is a conspiracy.
It all started with you losing your Twitter. Like
that's what it is. Not only did I lose, see, the internet is out to erase me. That's what it is.
And look, what's so funny is I was just wondering, maybe they did looking for you to reach out and then they see you didn't have a Twitter handle.
Them niggas don't know. That's because you the blackest part of SOLC. That's why. And it's a black publication. As far as they concerned, I don't exist.
It's 2 white people on there, I believe.
So, don't say that. That helps. That means that them white people is even blacker than me now. So not only have I lost my I got it now. I just got to restart. I don't even know how you restart a Twitter account. Like, I'm just gonna start over again. Do people like pass word around and be like, "Yo, Matt's back"?
I mean, that's the only way we can do it is maybe do a big drive. Like we just do a push online. Like, hey, everybody right now, go follow Matt and help him get back.
This is crazy as hell. I need a telethon.
That's what I was gonna say. You need the Lou Rawls Parade of Stars.
God damn it. Meanwhile, you getting characters done of you. People are immortalizing you. What's next? You're gonna get some stained glass. What's gonna pop is you gonna pop up and they're gonna give you my blue check. And then that's gonna be the whole thing. That's gonna be how it worked out.
I think I want to give the shout out to Garfield from Shy. I think that really put me over the top. that I was sitting next to him on an interview.
I'm gonna say that it was the episode of where you declared that black people can't get the coronavirus.
That shout out to all the people still upset and commenting on that one. I just I get the notifications and I'm like, real? Like I'm thinking it's some new stuff we put up. Like, oh, okay, so and I was like, no, are you serious? Like,
y'all still mad about this, huh?
And some of them like y'all like. And shout out to YouTube. Some of them y'all don't see because like the expletive stuff, they put it like you'll just see like 15 comments, but it's really and it only 2 on there. Mm-hmm. That's because they're behind a wall of people saying nasty words.
See, look at that. Look at how people act. So yeah, I said I had the first thing I had to come to. I said, did I just get Tresmanted? But then that's not exactly the definition of getting Tresmanted.
Oh no. We have there's no situation unless, for instance, if Markel and Chris like take over the network and it becomes politics as usual network.
Okay, that's fair.
That's when it's the truth. That's a real rap Tresvant.
Did commentary Tresvant the scenario? But then again, that doesn't work either.
Yeah, because commentary won best podcast of the year as well on Delux. So
which is all right. So all jokes aside, first of all, man, I think it's awesome. I think that when one of us rises, all of us rise. You know what I'm saying? And tides rise to sea. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's dope. I'm glad that the network got shouted out there. That you know what I'm saying, that several people that are a part of it are doing things, because that's not just what people are doing here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what they're doing on their own. That's them being themselves. So, you know what I'm saying? We had people from 3 different shows.
Yeah, AI from commentary, Stacey from I only listen to 90s music.
So, I mean, like, look at that. I mean, and then so like that says a lot about what SOLC is doing in the St. Louis market. And I still feel like it's some best kept secret type shit still.
Oh, 100% it is.
It's man. Like Underground Kings type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, shout out to Stacey, man. Like, dude, she is a MVP of that show, man. Like, dude, like she, like all her sayings and end up being the clips that end up going viral. Like, she's the one that, in theory, got the E40 shout out because she was just like, I just got to taste this E40. I just don't want you being drunk. I don't want to be drunk by myself. And that's what the clip I end up using. And that's one with that. Like the one that it almost went viral, but we're too old for it to go viral. And shout out to her, the 7 whole days from Toni Braxton, where she said it's really 7 whole goddamn hours for me to be in contact with you before I can. She said what she said. She said before I pronounce you as missing and dead. Maybe it's 7 hours if I'm with you. Like she's like, I'm actually reporting you as dead, a missing person.
You know what I mean? I feel like I get so locked in on trying to, you know what I'm saying, push the things that we need to do, make things happen and stuff like that. But yo, I got to give a shout out, man. Like we're a year into this distance lifestyle and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and stuff like that. But, you know, a lot of the goals that we had last year, you know, kind of had to pivot. And, you know, our goal was to grow the label though, and to do that and to do it still the way that we did this year. I really feel like we're operating in our own type of airspace, you know what I'm saying, with what we're doing and the number of different directions that we have gone in. You know, so man, shout out to the commentary, man. I mean, that's like winning MVP and rookie of the year, you know what I'm saying, in the same season. You know what I'm saying? That's some Albert Pujols stuff to pull off. And that's it's dope that goes down on 314 day. You know, but look at the things that you know, still out there, you know what I'm saying? Like we're still going strong with what we got. We Coming for You is like an international hit.
Dude, that is,
and nobody
they
still
they
is,
don't even know. People don't even know. Like, and they are big in India.
right. Like they're doing numbers over there. Like they're like, it's like you look at who's number one. It's like when End of the Road came out. It's just like End of the Road is number one song. What's number two? You know what I'm saying?
Or it's one of those where like with rap, where like white people didn't know that Parents Don't Understand was like a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Oh, so they sold 1 million copies of that?
Right.
Like really?
Like, yeah, this is a real thing and it's here now. You know what I'm saying? So we got that going, man. We got we got both of our individual vehicles. You know, it's like we really gonna be in a dope place considering that we couldn't even be in the same place for a year. So
yeah,
congrats to everybody.
And this year when people can get out, man, it's gonna be even more stuff, man.
It's gonna be
and it really was a foundation for us to really make this stuff a foundation. Like, okay, this is what this is what they do, and they're their own entities as well.
Yeah, so I mean it's dope, man. And you know what I'm saying, I always like I joke and I said a message to everybody yesterday. I say we just got a Wu-Tang Clan this, you know. So just know, you know, when one person rises, everybody rises. However, Delux, you next year, I need my respect. I'm gonna want the circle to come back around. You can bring Darryl back. You use the same picture, but you gotta at least put me next to the nigga. Damn, we doing the same things. We out here making it happen. But no, man. But congrats to everybody. We doing our thing out here, making it work, man. So, yo, what's the word, man? We got any emails, any shout outs, anything popping?
Yeah, man. We got a few shout outs to people just, you know, giving us love and everything. Nothing direct along those lines. Let me know why we doing that. Let me just jump over in the comments and see real quick on the last show if we have anything from people. Probably not, because people don't like us as much anymore compared to the other shows. They it's like they found out all these other, like, well, you know, they cool and stuff, but this is the hotness, which is cool.
I'm all about that. We're gonna retro some of these shows like Jay's.
Yeah. And it's fine. Like, yo, like these, man, me and Matt have been doing this shit for a long time, man. This is like, I'm fine with being at the blues bar playing my music.
I feel like I feel like we're like Paul Pierce when Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen showed up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Paul Pierce up for the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
I just hope that we just don't end up Paul Pierce
in Brooklyn.
No, you know what? I was thinking of Mello with Kevin Garnett talking about your wife tastes like honey.
No. We ain't gotta get done like that. I mean, I don't even want to be. We're not even gonna be like Mello in Portland. Like we stay strong. As long as we do us, we'll be fine.
We Ricky Henderson.
Okay, I'm with that.
We're Ricky Henderson. We still in the league, stealing bases.
Right. Exactly.
But man, dude, this last few weeks, man, has been crazy. I want to start. Where you want? I mean, where do we start?
Well, I want to start with, like, it was on the low. Last week was like one of the blackest weeks that I've seen in a long time. Like, there was so many things that happened that made me be like, hold up, the culture is really clowning as this world is turning a little bit. I mean, like, I saw people putting like rental cars up on bricks in Atlanta during the All-Star game, like stealing them alloy wheels. I'm like, what are cats doing? They doing this just to do it. You know, I saw the ad for the pre-made crown. So I don't know if y'all hip to this. So I saw this. This felt like an ad you would have saw on like a jet. in like 1988 or something like that. But they now are making Crown and cola that's pre-made. Now I don't know if I'm late to the game on this or whatever like that, but I'm trying to imagine what it's like to open up a can of Crown and cola. That doesn't feel like an experience I want. I don't know. You're the official liquor offbeat liquor connoisseur.
But one of my questions is the problem to a certain extent. It can work, but I just wonder with because people have like Coke, they love Coke with Crown, or if you're into Pepsi, you want Pepsi with it. How is this cola going to taste? Because it's going to be bootleg. It's something that somebody has made up at their factory is not set up for a cola environment. I would say
it's not like there's something that's getting met in the middle here.
Yeah, like are they using barrels that used to have Crown in it, where it's like and it's like we got a hint of Crown in a regular cola?
Like I want to know what
somebody from Pepsi to actually steal one and bring it over like in a takeover.
Here's the thing I'm concerned. There's several things I'm concerned about with this. First of all, and I wanted to go on a search and have one here, like while we're doing the show, but I didn't care enough to go look. I'll just be honest. But I'm concerned about number one. What is the cola? Like you said, is this like RC cola? Is this like that? Is this like that? Pib? Yeah, is it like that? Is it like that cola, like that Vest cola? Like, and it's just that, which by the way, I might have had 3 in my life, a Vest cola.
And that's the one where you just pressed and you like, man, I guess.
Them the ones that be at the bottom of the cooler because everybody done took everything else, but you so thirsty, you just like, fuck. Like, I guess, man, I'll have this come in that red can, you know what I'm saying? Or
I think it's probably closer to that though, honestly.
But here's the thing I'm most concerned about though. Is that it's going to taste like that drink when you put it down for a second and had to walk away, and then you come back and it's all kind of just flat. Like I think you would open up a can of that and it wouldn't make no sound. It would just sound like, and you're like, this is gonna be terrible. It's gonna taste like syrup.
I mean, how do you have pop in it? How do you keep the carbonation and also keep the wellness of the Crown though too? Because Crown isn't supposed to be carbonated.
No. See, I think this is a disaster. This is going to be one of those things that gets dangerous, like when Seagram started experimenting and putting fruit juice in their Seagrams and all of that stuff. Like, this is going to low-key taste like a cola-flavored Alizé, and that's going to be a problem.
I wonder who was in the meeting of like, yo, you know what? We could just go get past everything and do our own cola on top of it. And people just buy it. And they probably looked at a lot of the different spirit brands getting into the bottling of like your Smirnoffs and your Mike Hard lemonades, and where somebody could just pick it up in the store. They want to get that $4 purchase from the Quick Trip.
Yeah, like I hate that. Like I hate that. Like I don't know. This doesn't seem like a good idea. This doesn't seem like something I'm going to be participating in. This isn't the world that I'm reemerging into. Is where that's happening. Like the only way that I want those two things to be together in a convenient fashion is like on an airplane, where you get that real strong dollar shot with that little bit of Coke, and then that's it. Like, but I don't need it to be delayed and like mass manufactured. This is a no for me. This is a no. I pass.
Yeah, I'm good on it, man. I'm disappointed that even flew through the meeting. Like that's something that would be a great idea if it came out in the late 90s, to be honest.
Yes, this is something that's way beyond its point of relevance. Like we don't need this at this point. Like, but liquor is getting weird though. Like this whole seltzer phase, that shit's gross. I can't.
That's not me.
That ain't my jam. I have one. I bought some for like a older people's loose gathering party, and I just brought them just as another option. I tried one of them, and I was like, "Oh no, this isn't what I was built for. This ain't me."
Yeah, like this is a weird. Like I'm telling you, they're trying to get those $3-4 quick purchases from here or there, and like they seen that like, man, we need to get those quick $4 purchases. We could just move units.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wait and just keep on making up like the old school mixtures. Like the closest thing I'm getting to drink stuff like that is them little Jack Daniels coolers. That's the closest thing I've ever had to being okay with that pre-mixed alcohol. Other than that, let me decide my alcohol intake with my cola. All right, man.
What's your fate? What's your alcohol fate? Like, let me get my own fate.
Yeah, I'll let me ruin my own life. Thank you very much. All right, man. So we're on deck for, in my opinion, one of the whitest holidays, if not the whitest holiday of them all, which is St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And it had me thinking, in your mind, what are the 3 whitest holidays that are on the annual calendar?
St. Patrick's Day is number 1.
I think it's a runaway too.
Yeah, like that's not even close. Ooh. I would have said Columbus Day, but it's kind of transitioned out of
I think
being
they're feeling guilty about celebrating it now.
Yeah, like before they loved it. Like I remember as a kid, that was a big deal. Columbus Day was.
Mm-hmm.
You learned about it. I remember we had to watch the movie and stuff in class. The little bullshit after school special they did with Christopher Columbus with the Native Americans, where they was like, like where they was just hand in hand. Like, no, I discovered you. Oh, cool. Those movies. If y'all was a kid in the 80s.
Yeah, I get that. I'm gonna put another one up here, and I think that this has become a very white holiday, even though we all use it in different ways, and that's 4th of July. 4th of July is officially a white holiday now that Juneteenth is finally getting its due.
So do you think that Black people are transitioning their kicking it from July 4th to Juneteenth?
Because more people are forcing their jobs to not make them work on Juneteenth. So we've added an extra day, National Reparations Day. But 4th of July, I think, has become an increasingly white holiday because Black people are opting out of celebrating it that way. Even though cats still gonna get dressed up like Joel Santana or the Falcon on the new Captain America. They still gonna be out there doing their thing. But fashion is one thing, believing in it is another.
So is 4th of July just became Memorial Day now?
I think Memorial Day is actually going to be my next one. And here's why. Because nobody really understands the difference between Veterans Day, 4th of July, and Memorial Day.
It's just a day off from Negroes. That's it.
Yes, exactly. Some runners up I would give is that Arbor Day, maybe, Earth Day, Groundhog's Day. You know what I'm saying? That's a day where they try to steal a brother getting to sleep in a little bit. That feels like a very white acquisition. St. Patrick's Day is the runaway, but I was just curious to know what you thought with some of the other.
I know St. Patrick's Day is definitely the runaway. I was trying to think of some other random ones, man. But I can't think of none, man. I can't think of any. I can see now. I'm gonna pivot it. I can see white people, and not just white people, people period in general, gentrifying Cinco de Mayo. I think that's been co-opted by society, and it's not an Hispanic holiday anymore.
Cinco de Mayo is like the Chinese food of holidays, where we've taken it, turned it into something completely different, and now it's what we consider to be a recognition of Hispanic people in America, when it's most certainly not that.
Not at all. Like it's not a thing at all for them. Period.
One more thing I'm gonna say about them trio of military holidays, if you will. It's when the whitest foods come out, like hot dogs and apple pie and stuff like that. That's when the whitest foods come out, is on 4th of July, Memorial Day, and Veterans Day.
Is there any other, like, I guess, man, you know what? Some of my European listeners email us because they have like Boxing Day. They got like other holidays like I know Canada has like their own version of Thanksgiving.
It was Mother's Day in the United Kingdom yesterday.
Right. So yeah, I thought that, and that was, I did not know that the UK did another Mother's Day. I thought Mother's Day was across the board worldwide the same day in May. No,
it's that day over there. It's a whole completely different thing for them. Just like China got its own New Year. Like there's a Chinese New Year.
Shout out to them, because I'm glad that they didn't keep involved with we just dictating all the holidays over here. I'm glad.
There's been no greater Debo than the Debo of America over England, but but still.
I mean, mentioning England, go and jump into it.
Somebody has some words about some maybe it's colonization, mass colonization that is taking place. Is that a fair way to look at it?
Yeah. This is his new segment. Since we were trying to figure out where to place him at, we are introducing to everybody 3 minutes with Akbar coming right now.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all.
Oh yeah, so I gotta page him back. Call him back. That's something I gotta figure out. Welcome to Akbar Speaks. I'm finally here. SOLC Network finally let a brother get his show going. I don't know if I should say I appreciate them. They just let me do what I should be needing to be doing out here and doing what the people need to hear, what they need to talk about. That's here. You're gonna get Akbar Speaks. Only 3 minutes. That's all the white man gave me is 3 minutes. All these black men that act like they white men. I don't know which one they are. Y'all figure it out. Y'all didn't watch this show. Y'all know what kind of brothers they are. Maybe they black, maybe they white. I don't know. That's still up for, a little bit of conjecture, as they would say. The brothers would say on that side of the game. So I'm getting right into some real topics that we need to be covering. Did y'all watch Wandavision? That stuff is way too deep for y'all. It didn't go into the levels that you didn't think about, huh? And then the Meghan Markle interview drops right after it, and we have the vaccine. What do they all have in common? I'm gonna let y'all think on that for a second. Everybody don't say too much. Everybody speak aloud on themselves. Yeah. All right. Yep. You know it. Yep. The man. Let's break this down a little bit on how the white vision, Meghan Markel, I call her Meghan Markel, believe that, because she ain't even that black. I got blacker toenails than her. Yes, I do. And the vaccine, they all on the same thing. If you watch WandaVision, there was too much deepness going on within it that you couldn't even comprehend and see, but they wanted just to tell you before they do it. That's what they love to do. They love to show you the hand that they doing, but then you don't see the hand. It's kind of like a little sleight of hand. It's like playing 3-card Monte with a dude that's trying to trick you. Let's get into it. So, the vision, the white vision, if you saw this show, the white vision met with the dark vision, who is who? The black man. In this instance, Oprah. See, y'all thought I was going somewhere different. Oprah be back and forth herself, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But we talking about the white vision and Meghan Markle and the vaccine. So, how many letters are in Markel? Markel. 7. Perfect number 7. 7. What does 7 mean? Perfection, crookedness, leanness, all those different things. So the white vision goes to see the black vision. They fighting, they battling, they going back and forth. It took the black man, and what happened with Meghan Markle with the blackness being Oprah is a real nigga wake up call. That's what happened. That's what happened in that situation. They want you to still know, even though you may think you white and you're perfect, that is still a nigga inside of you. Let me say that one more time for you. It's still a nigga inside of you. And it was so crazy because I'm sitting there, I'm watching it and everything, and I'm trying to go through some of the applications for the Love of Akbar shows coming soon, your reality show coming soon to you in your local YouTube area, Tubi, Amazon Prime. Shout out to Amazon Prime. They have a place for brothers to get their ministry out there. And I love what they're doing. I'm going to talk about Amazon Prime in a future 3-minute episode, but you only got 3 minutes, so I got to keep it real short and sweet. So Meghan Markle gets to see the vision of herself being black. That's the white vision. And then, but the thing is that they want you to think that the white vision was the way to go, the new updated version. The version that they could control. Meghan Markle thought it was all good, but it's not all good. Did you hear me? It's not all good. It's 7 letters in her last name. Y'all didn't even get the numerology on. So let's relay it back to your vaccinations, or this pandemic, as they're calling it. Don't get no vaccine. No, I'm not getting no vaccine. I am getting a vaccine, though, that Leon Walker made. He's got one. He's been cooking up for a long time. He's been using juices, berries. He's got organic vaccination stuff in it, whatever it is, the vaccination pool or the serum. He's got organic serum. See, you didn't even know it was a thing called organic serum. And that's what happened with the white vision. You didn't have the vision to see that this whiteness isn't what it is. Meghan Markel. Come on, Meghan. You out here talking to Oprah about you, the royal family, and this and that, and you're married into the royal family, Meghan Markel. And I should have known you really wasn't that black. As a black person, would have known what it is from the gate. And a black woman on her strut, getting her strut on, she would say, and no, if the queen said something like that, she would say, blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. That's how you know Meghan Markel was sitting like the white vision. But you didn't see all that. They did it all back to back for you. Right there. Clear. Meghan Markel want us to get the vaccination. That's the part of it. They want us to get the vaccination to become the white vision, but that's a whole nother thing I'm going to have to cover at another point. But the last thing I'm going to leave y'all with is the mathematics for the day. Mathematics for the day is 7, Meghan Markel, plus 4. Where'd I get that 4 from? Because our forefathers left us. Forefathers of this American country put their foot on our neck. That's 11, right? Let's go ahead and add some more to that. But you know what? I'm going to let y'all see what numerology y'all could come up with, because I didn't want to go into the whole the Kobe conspiracy with his family going on. Shout out to Vanessa Bryant holding it down for the great one, Kobe Bryant, a freedom fighter. But y'all don't even know that. Shout out to all of them. Thank y'all for listening. I don't know when I'm coming back. They only give me 3 minutes every now and then. Let me out. And I don't have an email address. I do have a pager. But it's also for use for my parole officer to page me back. So just hit up the guys over at the scenario, and they could maybe link with me. I'm thinking about doing a Million Conscious Man March coming up 2024. You know why it's 2024, but actually no, not a Million Conscious March, a Million Kobe Fans March. Because that was a real freedom fighter. And it's been 3 minutes with Akbar. I probably went over 3, but they ain't let me out in a while. Next week, they probably ain't gonna let me get 3. They probably gonna cut me back, because that's what the white men do. They do an average on you. Akbar speaks.
All right, man. Akbar, shout out to you, man, for this.
Appreciate you, brother.
Meghan Markel, or Markel, as he calls her.
Markel,
and
yeah.
the white vision have a lot in common.
Hey man, they really flipped one on us. If last week was a sneaky black week, the week before that was pretty covertly white. I mean, when they put the brother Vision and they recreated him as a white man and made him believe in things that weren't himself anymore, and then he had to reclaim himself. I mean, I think that's what we all wanted off the wall Michael Jackson to do. We all wanted off the wall Michael Jackson to come back and reclaim history. Michael Jackson, just bring him back, get in the middle, because that's when you get Thriller Michael Jackson.
Yep, and that's the idea of it. That we understand that the white vision really is what they want everything to be. But he talked to that brother, and he gave him the brother wake up call of like, hey man, you know we was in slavery before this, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely like when you see a brother, if you go to college, you see a brother who ain't never really met a brother before, to the point like he got adopted by like a white family or something, and you just like, all right, man, we got to loop this brother in. That's what Vision did. That was Vision's last act on earth, was to save that brother from the whiteness that they put into him. So that was an amazing moment. That was a very touching scene for me, seeing that brother save himself in the reverse Sammy Sosa. The Meghan Markle thing was nuts, though. That was like the horror version of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which I guess essentially is Get Out in real life. I don't even know what to believe about that in some regards. I don't know. I don't know if I care, but I mean, it's definitely.
And that's the thing. I wonder if I care, because this is the thing. In Akbar said it, but it was a lot. I mean, he's very more harsh with it. But I kind of feel him to a certain extent, like, yo, like, Meghan Markle, isn't that black? Question mark? If that makes sense. Like, she's not in the, like, I want to fight for any black person that's going through any struggle, but I'm not going to be just sitting there caping for Meghan Markle when she ain't with the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kamala Harris being married to a white man is different to me than Meghan Markle's journey, if that makes sense.
That makes complete sense. Those are not one and the same. Those are not one and the same. Because Kamala Harris is the power broker in that relationship, first of all. So in Kamala Harris, I could easily see being married to a brother the same way and still being the same person she is.
I could see Kamala Harris leaving him while in office and then getting a brother.
Who would that brother be?
First divorce in office.
Who would that brother be? What type of brother would you see step in?
Ooh, man.
Here's the thing I'm gonna say, because Kamala Harris.
Everybody, I would say they already married, so I don't want to like burn bread on like they.
Kamala Harris is married. We already burnt the bread. You might as well keep on keep toast cooking.
Go ahead and mess up everybody's marriage while we at it. Could it be Barack Hussein Obama?
No, absolutely not. No. I'm talking about a whole different type of brother, because she's from the Bay. So,
okay, now what if she said Too Short was her favorite rapper? What if she picked up Too Short as her new man?
Well, hold on. Did she say that?
Yeah, she said that Too Short is her favorite rapper.
Oh man. See, I love this woman. It's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know. I want to think about that.
Now, Too Short can't be. No, Too Short would be her kind of a side dude. I think he's a side dude that it has come through, because Too Short knows he can't be the first man.
Well, here's the thing. We kind of know what we know what it's about, because didn't she used to date Montel Williams?
Yeah, she did. That's right. And it's pictures on the internet, y'all. Google it. That's legit. That we're not making. This is not us being comedic.
Yeah,
that is.
I gotta think about.
The mayor of San Francisco. She was dating him for like a long time. The first black mayor of San Francisco.
That's why for me, like, I don't look at Kamala as being Kamala.
She was the side chick on that one. That was an affair.
And that's the thing. See, I'm gonna think on this. I'm gonna answer my own question later. I'm gonna bring forward.
You know what? We need to put that down for the next topic. Listeners, email us, hit us up on this.
Who would
Kamala Harris have for her next suitor if she was like, I'm out?
Who would be Kamala Harris's mister?
Mm-hmm.
Who would be her mister? Like a cat like Alan Payne? Like,
you wanted something. I was thinking about Puff Daddy.
Oh wow. I'm interested to see where we land on this one. I want to know.
And y'all even give us some serious ones. You know, if you got like some dude that's like a professor of like political science at UC Berkeley we don't know about, throw him in the paint.
If you want to put yourself forward, put yourself out.
You want to put yourself in there.
You know, like, hey,
somebody's gonna email and say, "Yeah, me, Carlos Jenkins."
I think it would be a brother. I think it would be a brother like Ted. I think it would be a brother like just a altruistic brother like Teddy Simpson.
Yep. And just an overall good brother where you can't really shoot at him.
Yeah.
Like you can't come up with no dirt on him.
No, it's not. There's nothing bad to say. I will fight you to the end of the earth like that chicken on Family Guy if you try to say there's something bad about Ted Simpson.
Look, I already told people. I tell people all the time, like, look here, man. Teddy is the closest thing to Jesus we're gonna get walking on this earth.
Maybe Adrian could pop into that role, but we'll just leave it. Just leave it there.
Could she handle us? No. I like this now. Hold on.
Could
she handle a superstar? It can't be two superstars in that bedroom.
Yeah, she could.
You
Could
nah,
but could the
I don't
superstar?
know if Adrian can. Is my I'm asking more on that side, not necessarily Kamala.
Yeah, maybe we need to bring
Shout
him.
out to you, Adrian. I know he's gonna text me as soon as he hears this. Like, what? I could be Kamala, and with your superstar could be G. Take the seat, the back seat.
Yeah, he wouldn't care. He would. Fuck, he wouldn't care. He wouldn't care at all.
You know what? I take that back because both of these cats are opportunists as well. So they would definitely be.
They're both. They're both the type of cats that had the money in the bank briefcase.
They'd be like, you know, I'm still a superstar, right? I just came up.
They would be the ones that would be like, she came up, not me. So
Right.
the vice president of the United States of America. But speaking of
Came
people,
up with a regular dude that works at Amazon.
speaking of people that are trying to that switching up the scene, this is about as far of a departure as we can go, going from Madam Vice President to Stacey Dash, who last week made it clear that she's attempting to bring herself back into the community. And as official ambassadors, gatekeepers, if you will, of the culture and the community, this is something that I feel like we need to discuss, because we've had several discussions about the validity of Stacey Dash in past brackets and in past conversations.
She has never left us. Like
Well,
we never fully canceled her.
But it was purely superficial while she was still around, though.
Oh yeah, no. That was the only reason that she wasn't canceled, was superficial. We were horrible people for her.
But she's trying to come back now to the mass society now. So I want to make it clear. I'm gonna make it clear for people know. Last week, Stacey Dash, who's become a political pundit somehow in some of the weirdest changes of life of all time, said she's apologizing for offensive comments she made by working for Fox News as a conservative commentator. And she says that she has lived her life being angry, which is why she was on Fox News, angry, conservative, Black woman. And at that time in my life, that's who I thought I was. And she said that, and let's recall this though. She says that and she got fired in 2016 when she said that Barack Obama didn't give a shit about terrorism.
Yeah, we're gonna play her clip here in a second for her direct interview here momentarily. Hold on, I'm gonna pop this up on everybody.
Let's have it.
Hold on, let me share this for everybody.
I
listeners
need a
at home,
second.
if you would like to subscribe to the YouTube version, if you would like to see it, just go to SOLC Network, subscribe there, and you can actually see what we're gonna play here. But you'll hear it on your side as well. So here we go. All right.
First of all,
Man,
I got questions. What was you so angry about, Stacey?
I don't know, because I don't know how she's been mad at Black people, because she ain't dated a Black man since Christopher Williams.
Right. So what you so mad about? This is a plea. I'm not. No, I mean, in the real world, I think that she's got to move into the Omarosa purgatory. You can't come back now. Nah, son. Nah. You belong to the streets
She's
now.
fine though.
Yeah, you could be that. You could be that. But she belongs to the streets of suburbia now. She can't come back to the culture. Because here's the thing.
And they said, I guess she's supposed to say in another article I'm reading here, it says that she says she wants to date Black men again.
Come on, get you better call Christopher Williams.
I don't even think Christopher Williams would even from the way he talked about her and his son, he was just like, I mean, it was a time. And he got a kid with her. It was like disgust on his face, like. And they
Pair
have a
her
kid.
with a black man. Pair her with a black man. That we can just.
Now, that's the second part of this question.
We can put them both on a boat. Because here's the thing, man. Here's my thing. When you do, the black community for the most part is very forgiving. We will call each other out for things, but to cast each other out, that doesn't happen too easily. But here's my thing. Once you get cast out, I don't know what's out there. I don't know what you're doing out there. What are you going to bring to the cookout if you come back? Some ambrosia salad?
It's kind of like Hela in
Thor
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. That's exactly who she is.
Like, we cast you out. We don't know what you bringing back. Oh, you brought hell back. All right.
Yeah, I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it. To me, it feels like it's an inside agent.
Not an inside agent.
I mean, well, while we looking at videos and figuring out where people are at, the brother Kirk Franklin had a "when keeping it real goes wrong" moment as well. Let's
I don't know. I think this actually is going to sell him more records.
You think so?
I have not seen anybody upset about Kirk Franklin.
No. I'm not saying about what he said being upset about anything. I've seen some people who say they know his son and say that Kirk ain't been shit for a long time. But before we go to the video here, break down the situation. Let people know where we at with it in case they don't know.
Basically, his son has been on some shit for a long time. Like, his son put like some other Instagram stuff I know a couple of years ago on Kirk Franklin, saying he's like, some kind of, guy with, that he on it. But keep in mind, this dude is 33 years old, and he's checking him for, like, basically, I guess, supposedly in the background of, like, just being a bum ass kid, you know what I'm saying, in general. And Kirk Franklin even said it when his response video was like, yo, my son didn't even show the part where I called a therapist to talk to us while we were on the phone right after, but he didn't put that part out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kirk Franklin's other kids was like, oh no, he's a bum. Like, I'm talking, they all start coming out with their own video like, yo, this dude had everything. He just chose to live his life being like this.
So here's my thing, and here's what I mean when keeping it real goes wrong moment. What you don't ever want to do is be on tape saying that you gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, that's true. But it seemed like everything is right from what his son did. He called him a bitch ass nigga.
I get it.
Only a bitch ass nigga will put out a recording of you having an argument with your dad.
That's very true. If you can fix your mouth to do that, especially after the life he's probably lived off of what Kirk Franklin put in front of him, you're definitely a ban for that. You should be banned for that. Let's hear from Kirk. Let's hear what Kirk got to say about it.
All right, hold on, everybody. Kirk is coming right into y'all screen. Here we go. Hold on, yeah, my bad. I thought it was sharing.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you gotta put that. Kirk did turn into a preacher. He did turn into a preacher in the middle of that.
As they said, he did turn into Pinky, man.
Yeah, that's
that last part. He was definitely Pinky.
That's real.
Don't you ever?
How tall is Kirk?
5'5". I looked it up before this show.
Is he?
Because I knew you were gonna ask this.
His aura isn't that of a 5'5" cat. It feels more like 5'3"-ish.
I know. He's taller than he's 5'5". At least that's what the internet says.
That's all right.
It could be 5'3", but
it could be the shoes.
I'm just going. Internet says 5'5".
So I mean, like, what's your take on this, man? Like, I know that you're a father, you're a girl dad, so it's not the same situation. However, I could definitely see the Negro that's deep down inside of you stirring up on some dude that she dating like that.
Oh no, I'm not gonna argue with that. We just got to get the pistol play. Why are we even having?
So there's nothing. So there's nothing that could ever get you to be on voicemail, letting somebody know where they
No, unless it's click clack.
Okay, I got it.
And then all you gonna hear is a person record like, "Hey, let me call y'all back."
Right. Things just got bad for me. Somebody's already at my door. I'm sorry.
He told me to turn it off. He told me to turn it off.
He's calling me from outside.
Kirk Franklin, I've seen documentaries on him and seen him in interviews. I can totally see this. Like just because he believes in God and he's anointed and all that shit, don't fuck around with Kirk Franklin either though. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, don't be sleeping on cats.
Kirk is still about that life. He's from Fort Worth, from as they call Funky Town or whatever, where the hood they call Funky Town in Fort Worth. Hey, and he is real. Like
the advice I always give is to check somebody's footprints, man. Know where they been. Know where they been. And hey, and that applies to people's kids too, because nobody feel like they know you better than your kid until you got to show them what you really about. Be like, hey, listen, man, I afforded you.
That guy's property. He thought that guy's property album was like, no, he was on stomp because he used to stomp on motherfuckers.
Listen, man, I afforded you a better life because I had a rough one. I'm letting you know what that means.
Yeah, and Kirk Franklin gave an apology and everything, and I would have given an apology like, yo, y'all heard it, but God's property album is dropping on Friday.
Yes, exactly.
Y'all want to hear something like no, I'm not apologizing my son. But God's property is dropping on Friday.
Hey, speaking of which, man, I gotta go off the script real quick, man, but throw something in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, the family got a Grammy last night.
Who got a Grammy last night?
Shout out to the homie, Risha. She got a Grammy off the Kanye West.
So she's got a Grammy for she gets one for that?
I had to check in. We got.
Oh, okay. You can confirm this. Okay.
I can confirm it. But here's the thing though. So Kanye West winning Best Contemporary Christian Album is probably the most 2020 thing of all the 2020 things that happened. That is, but here's the question they said. It said, you know, a couple, not too long ago, he peed on one of his Grammys. Is he going to pee on this one?
Because it's anointed from God.
I think that if you pee on a Grammy you got in the name of Christian music, it's going to send a shockwave back up into you. And you're going to go meet the Lord.
Now, has Kanye paid these people that are on getting this Grammy? Because he's been in trouble for not paying them.
Did he win a Puff Daddy Grammy, or what you asking him?
There you go.
I don't know. I hope so. You're getting the hardware. It's one thing to get the hardware, but it's another thing to get the check to come with it.
That's two different things, people. That's two different things.
It's different worlds.
Shout out to Risha, man.
That's fire, man. That's fire. That's
Risha Archibald. She's in the choir.
That's the family, man. Excited for that. All right, man. So let's get into a real quick COVID corner here, because I got good news for you, and I got bad news.
Talk about your experience here with this vaccine for people.
I've been great. I've been A1. The vaccine's been great. It's been almost too good, because I thought that I was supposed to feel some feelings or something, and they didn't come. You know, so I was sitting there like, man, did they really hit me with that joint? But then, I'm just, but I went to an all-black clinic though. I wanted to go where the black folks was at.
See, that's why I'm scared about going to all black one. That's what I'm scared about.
No, see, I wanted to go. I went into the hood. I went down on Martin Luther King to get mine, because I said I want to go down with my people, because I want to be 100% sure that it's somebody that I trust. I'm sitting there having this conversation with, and every person
I'm the opposite. I want to see white people online.
Well, see, there were white people there. It was just black people administering it. So I feel good. But here's the thing: I feel good. But I don't think Alex Rodriguez does, though.
Ooh.
So the news hit last week that and I feel like if there was any relationship I ever seen that I knew had an expiration date, it was this one. But it was just the way that it went down, that Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez are no more. So Jennifer,
be for real one, because when they come out with a report, usually, because Republicans probably break up all the time, even in general in real life. You know what I'm saying? That you don't know all the time. You just don't know about it.
Right.
But when you find out officially that anybody breaks up, like if two of your friends and they break up and you like, oh no, they broke up, like, oh no, they for real, they broke up.
Yeah, they
heard about it.
They done.
Because you heard about it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got several things I want to get into about this, because I want to know, in your opinion, did this happen before or after the inauguration?
Them breaking up?
Yes.
I think they had I think they were rocky then.
Okay.
But like it's kind of like, like, man, well, you know what? A-Rod's like, we got the inaugural thing. Let's just go there and see if we can rekindle this. Let me see you. You know what I'm saying? They probably hadn't even seen each other for a minute.
So do you think that A-Rod, however, started acting
invited
right?
Himself? Is that what you're asking? He invited himself.
There's a chance, because it still doesn't make any sense that he was there. But do you think that he started acting right to get that one last hurrah?
Ooh. No, I think he did it because he didn't want the embarrassment of people being like, where is A-Rod? Because A-Rod was in a messed up situation. We asked where he was and why he was there. But if he wasn't there, we was going to ask, where is A-Rod and why is he not here? So he was on both sides of it.
Who was in a better situation amongst people at that that was out on that deck that day? Bill Clinton, who was in the eternal doghouse, or Alex Rodriguez?
Oh, I think Bill Clinton don't even care no more. It's just
he doesn't care. He doesn't care. But even if you stop caring about being in the doghouse, it doesn't change where you reside.
Right, but I get that. I think he's so used to it now that he's made the doghouse into a clubhouse.
Okay.
Like it's
Because
he's
been
been
doghouse
there so long.
Yeah,
he didn't put a bar in there. He didn't did everything. He didn't set it out for himself, because he's like, this is the life I'm gonna live now.
So do Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton sleep in the same bed?
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't even think they sleep in the same part of the crib.
So you think they got separate wings?
Yes.
Okay. Does Hillary Clinton have a Mr.
or Mrs.?
Ooh.
We getting into Akbar territory, but
she do be rocking them. Hey, she do be rocking them pantsuits. All right.
I ain't saying.
All right.
But I'm saying.
All right. But back to A-Rod, man. So here's the thing. I think that A-Rod is a preview of coming attractions, because it says that A-Rod got potentially jammed up texting, not doing anything else, texting with another woman. But it got
like a chick from like one of those singing reality shows, I believe.
Something like that. But then they said nothing came of it. But when there's a little bit of smoke, there's fire. And if you're dealing with a Latin
robbery is still robbery.
Exactly. And if you're dealing with a Latin chick, there ain't no guilty till proven innocent. There's guilty and then there's guiltier. So
I would say any woman of color from Africa, the Caribbean areas, or South America or Central America, that statement holds true.
So is A-Rod about to be a preview of coming attractions, where cats gonna be coming out of the pandemic, and then some of the jam that they got themselves in when they couldn't technically be because of social distancing, when that social distancing drops, or is the jam level gonna rise? So like while the COVID number is going down, does the jam level rise in the same?
Oh, so you said, are they associated in the
I think they offset. I think that they offset.
So you saying more people are going to start getting jammed up?
So like, I think that like in Missouri, the COVID positivity last week, for example, was like 4%. Okay. But the jam, does that mean that the jam positivity is going to be up at like 25%, the lower that the COVID goes down?
Yes. I'm going to, after we're done with the show, I'm going to send you something that is foolproof and positive that the jams have already started end of 2020.
You see, now I'm trying to be vaccinated against the jam. See, that's the COVID. I stayed home and stayed away from people, and I've been fine. And I got the shot, and I should be fine forever, or at least until it expires, or whatever that's worth. But the jam I opted out of years ago. But if would a vaccine against the jam be the biggest movement forward in the history of mankind?
100%. Now, the question with that vaccine for the jam is, have people been inside so long? Like, say if you got jammed up during the pandemic and you broke out, or you like, is it going to be a thing of like, it's gonna be a two things. So one, just because you broke up with the person doesn't mean that they just stay at home either. And now you thinking like, man, I'm wait till I get back out in these streets. They're in the streets as well.
Okay.
Now, if are you able to handle that is going to be the first stage, I think, of the jamitis, if whatever we want to call this.
I like jamitis because the reaction it gave me right there. Well,
Right.
A-Rod, I
So
think
like, how you gonna feel when you got jammed up and you might be like, you know what? I'm gonna be back in these streets because you've been secluded and you just think that the streets is gonna be as safe for you as they were before because you was in a relationship when the streets was hot. The streets are gonna be even hotter now.
Well, the streets are hot in every way possible. Like, but here's the thing though, like I look at it and I say that little texting you was doing, you know, like when you was having that long distance relationship in the same city, like that's gonna be done. Like she gonna be checking to see if you got vaccinated, you're gonna be checking to see if she got vaccinated, like however it worked. Meanwhile, you've been out here tripping because you got your real situation right upstairs. See, that's gonna be.
Now, was A-Rod forward thinking though of like I gotta have somebody coming out of this because me and her finna break up?
But that's A-Rod,
like
man. I don't know. Here's the thing: is A-Rod proof positive about why you never want to meet your heroes? Because you know they got that video of him saying J-Lo was his ideal chick and stuff like that back when he played for the Mariners way back in the day. He got her,
and you gotta think about that as well with Nick Cannon with Mariah Carey. He said the same thing.
This is an example of putting it on the pedestal and then the pedestal falling on you. But you know who secretly
is the one? When I meet Stacey Dash, I won't have any.
No, I don't know nothing to do
about that.
But you know who's secretly the winner of this entire thing, though?
Who is it?
Derek Jeter, the Teflon Don, who never goes through things like this.
Never said. I was gonna think now. I'm gonna get hip hop conspiracy on you now with the J-Lo thing. Do we see a young Sean Diddy Combs sliding back in on the back end?
Diddy Bop back? A reverse Diddy Bop?
Yes. You do not see Diddy coming back.
You think
at
Diddy,
this moment?
You think Diddy like tries to jump into the void?
Yes. This is a perfect
you don't
time
think he's
for him.
over it yet?
Hell no. He said he wasn't.
Hey, more power.
Is this a perfect moment for Diddy to come back? He's been on this social activist justice thing he's been trying to be on and fighting for artists. And he gets like, J-Lo, I'm a different man. Don't you see what I've been doing? I built all of this. I built Revolt. I left bad. I don't even do Bad Boy no more. We don't have to be at a club with Shine no more. I've done everything to be with you.
Man,
my ex even died. Kim Porter even died. So we don't have to worry about her.
It's like a borderline sucker plea, but when you're in that feeling, you might do what it takes. I don't know. I need some time to consider this. I think
Puff Daddy is going to try to get back with J-Lo. You heard it here first on the scenario.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna check back in on Puff Daddy, on A-Rod, and on Kamala Harris in some upcoming episodes to figure out how this whole thing gets lined up. Couple things, man, before we get out of here. You brought this one to my attention. No Limit University.
Yo, I need Master P just to stop this shit, man. Stop it. And I've been holding back because I do not want to talk about another black man trying to do some things. We alluded to it on the Chicken Wars episode with Matt pleading the people not to go see No Limit perform as of this personal time. This was right before the pandemic, I believe.
Yeah.
And those shows haven't been rescheduled. I don't think at all.
I don't think that's happening.
Now, every week I feel like Master P has a random different hustle he's coming up with. We're getting into Funky Fingers production territory with him. We're getting into that territory, man, because if like one week he's got the noodles going on with his son, you know, then they got the cereal, then he's got the record label still. Well, like, I remember he had an artist named Black and Mild on his label, and I was like, okay, all right. That's a real thing. Also, the real Lambo was on his label. You know that, right?
Yeah, that I do know. That's a long way from when your free agents used to be Snoop Dogg to that's a whole nother. Like Master P has become the New York Knicks of hip hop.
Yes.
That hurts.
I don't even know that. He might be the St. Louis Swarm on the law of hip hop now.
Oh. Well, but no, but the Knicks had a day. And here's the thing:
the Swarm also won the IBL championship too.
That's not the damn NBA Finals though. Master P was on the cover of the Source talking about $400 million back when $400 million was like, whoa. I mean, it still is. For me, I mean, hell, $1 million. I'm waiting on my stimmy. Right? I ain't gonna make fun of nobody else's money. I'm waiting on my stimmy. But that's
I just need him to sit down, like doing an HBCU of trying to do, because he's trying to do his own historically black college university. There's so many other historical black college universities you could dump money into and say, I want to be on the board.
But here's the thing I say
is start your own.
It can't be an HBCU if it don't exist. It's not historic. It's new. It's got to be. There's no history there.
Like, I didn't even think about that part of it.
You're starting a school. This is just a black ass college.
So is this Soul Plane too?
This is like the EI Institute.
Oh shit! Damn, you went there. Damn.
I mean, let's just call it what it is. Do you want your chancellor? Do you want the chancellor of Iowa State to be on there going off on people on podcasts? I'm not expecting that.
No. And also, do you want your degree to be accredited? Because they have the degrees are unaccredited.
I don't want for the chancellor of my university to have been Ricky Williams' agent.
I didn't even want to go there. I had that on my notes, literally right here, yo. I had the Ricky. I was like, the Ricky Williams thing should have taught us a lot about No Limit.
I can't trust the educational future of my child into the hands of that.
I can't.
You know what? Here's the last thing I'll say.
It sets up a contract like an XFL contract, where like how many yards you get, how many touchdowns, all these different mile markers.
It feels to me, and this is the last thing I'll say about it. It feels to me a little bit like the Trump University. And you see how that worked out. So we're gonna see.
Go support Jackson State. They killing it right now. Shout out to Deion Sanders with Jackson State. They are on ESPN2 every week now, like on Clockwork. They are appointment television.
Put that support. Let's build up what we got built up. It's not like the actual black universities with history.
Dude, he's got Southern University, Dillard, Xavier, all in his.
You don't have to start everything that you make an impact in. P.
And that's when you get to come to Funky Finger Productions, man. That's when you get to really feeling that like you just throwing out something out there. And I love you, Master P. I respect everything in business. But yo, you be just throwing out random stuff that you be doing. Remember the shoes, the clothing line, the Issa Miyake's?
I remember all of that.
$1,000 pair of shoes.
I've been here through everything. I've been here since Master P was hopping over that fence on that album cover. Or when they had that dead body back there in that hallway on the album cover. I've been there all the way for that. So I think we all got our lanes. Like, I'm not gonna like for example, you're never gonna hear come out of from me and Darryl that, hey y'all, we got a COVID vaccine. Y'all should consider looking into it. That's not where we're supposed to be. That's not our space. You know what I'm saying?
Or even like, you know what? No, I won't even say that because I might do that shit. I just thought about some shit and I was like, I might actually do it.
So
I was like, that's like I said, we're gonna come out with a mixtape, but I was like, you know what? I might do that. So
we actually already talked. We talked about that already. That might actually be
right. That's what I said. Like, you know what?
Let's be careful. Let's be careful. All right, man. Before we get out of here, hey, congratulations to Black people. We got some new words in the dictionary again.
Yo, I don't trust this though because go ahead. You explain.
No. Go ahead. I want you to say your piece.
No. You tell the words and stuff. I have questions for you right after this.
I need to look real quick to look at the new words that are in there because it was a couple of different reports about what made it. So, all right. So here's the thing. Dictionary.com adds supposedly and finna to the dictionary for 2021. And here are some of the dictionaries. Okay, some other words are doom scrolling is also another one. So the site defines supposedly as this. It's an adverb, first of all, that means as may be assumed, imagined, or supposed. The word is often heard in South Florida, where locals have long used supposedly instead of supposedly. Finna, a phonetic spelling representing the African American vernacular English variant to fixing to is one of 600 words that have just been added to dictionary.com.
Now, my
And also
question for
doom
you.
scrolling made it where you're looking for bad news basically on the internet incessantly.
Oh wow, that actually sounds actually viable. Now, when we're playing Scrabble, are these words available now?
Yes, they are in play.
Damn.
So
People want to start playing all kind of words and be like, yo, you know, like what complexion? That's another one. Complexion. Like complected. That's gonna be next.
skinned.
Like complected.
Skinned. So what we wanted
Like
to do,
skinned.
what we wanted to do was bring forward some words that we thought, or terms that we thought need to be up for nomination next. So I started off with one that I use regularly, both spelling and saying, and that's for sure.
Yep.
Like I've been saying that forever, for sure. Like the definition, like I would like to write for sure would be African American vernacular based in the Midwest region for agreement on terms of a conversation.
Now,
So
I want to add a definition to a word that's already there. Facts. Like when people say facts, I needed to also say that, like, say in there that that is like a cosign, like a cosigning of what you are currently saying.
yes,
That
absolutely.
someone else is you are you're the person that you're listening to saying.
Yes.
Like facts. Like okay, that means I'm basically agreeing with you, and it's an agreement of what you're saying. That's one.
I think that we need to expand on science in that same thing.
Oh, spitting that science.
Yes. Like when you're highly agreeing, when somebody is saying something to such an advanced level that you're highly agreeing and co-signing with what they're saying, that it, to the extent that the complexity of it is akin to learning a scientific equation.
Yeah. What about for Chicago people changing the definition of bogus? Like, man, this dude is bogus. Like that means it could be a fight, or there could be like something that aggressive could be happening after someone said this is bogus.
Okay. See, I don't think I've ever said that
So
in my
if you
life.
heard somebody in Chicago say like, man, this bogus ass man.
Equated to somebody saying something in St. Louis.
Somebody in St. Louis would be like, it's the equivalent of like, oh my mama.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's.
But oh my mama could also be, like I said, it depends on the tone. Oh my mama be like, man, oh my mom, I was there.
Yes.
Or it could be like, oh my mama. Then you'd be like, okay, you need to figure out what tone it was said in, how it was said. Was it on the phone? If it's on the phone, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because even if they're upset, they're not gonna do nothing there on the phone.
Exactly.
You know, we love to talk in the rip shack on loud too, like on
yes,
the right shack.
exactly. Like
and now if they stop talking to someone else that's there, I would just leave your order or wherever you are, and then just leave the premises. If you heard bogus, like this nigga's bogus, man.
All right. So another one I want to put up is what up. One word.
All right. Now, with the deviation for our Michigan and Detroit people, what up, doe?
Yes. I think that by having, because what up is one thing. What up is my definition of what up is going to be an African American vernacular that is based in a very warm reception as number one towards a person that you is like, so like what up? You know what I'm saying? Or number two, like what up? Where you just like where it also where it's a cautionary investigation into the terms of a situation.
Because usually somebody said like, man, I got to talk to you. What up, though?
Exactly. That's it. It's
concern. It's concern.
Yes. It's do I really want to go down this path? The next one I would like to put forward is finna.
But finna's already in it, you said.
Did they take that one for me? I'm sorry. Yeah. I wrote this wrong. About to. I'm sorry.
Oh, about to. Okay.
About to. Where that is the definition of that is a indeterminate amount of time given in response to a inquiry into your availability or your current actions at the moment.
So we don't know how long it's going to be I'm about to. That means
It is one of the most opposite comments that you could possibly get. When somebody say they about to do something, it's probably not happening.
or you made us be waiting.
Yes, it's things are now at a point where we don't know what the next step is at this point. So the last two that I have is talking, not with a G, but talking with an apostrophe at the end.
Oh, IN, like are we talking? Like you talking to a girl.
Yeah, which is by and far the most ambiguous term in the Black vernacular.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily dating. It's like weird, like we talking, but then it depends on region.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on that person, actual person. There's so many variations of the word talking.
And there's also a twist to it. When you be like, I was just talking to him. That could have been 3 weeks ago. But you say, right. I was just talking to Darryl. And be like, oh, like word? Like, yeah, that's just a couple weeks ago. Like, nigga, that's not a just.
yeah. Like that's not recently.
But
like,
that calls back to about to. It's the embers of time in the Black community.
Yeah, I'm worried about playing Scrabble with certain people, man, and they bringing out Finna, and I'm like, damn, you right. Finna is
Scrabble's about to turn into Uno.
Where it's gonna be house rules, like where you basically it's going to turn into like cage fights, like where you got to fight where whatever their rules are at that place where you fighting is their rules.
Yes, yeah. It's like playing
basketball.
What was the
game? What was the game? The street ball game, NBA Street, where like you had to play at the rules, whatever court you was going to play at.
Exactly what I was about to say. Like on the court that I grew up on, there was a hole, like a drainage hole, and if you went past that, it was a 3. We never quite knew what a 3 was on the sides, and people would say it was a 3 as long as it wasn't too late in the game. But if you shot behind that hole, it was a 3. It was a real 3.
But you couldn't measure it on the outs, like if going around the arc. So it's
there's no way.
It feels like it's far enough.
One side was way further open than the other side. Then there was a tree that blocked on the one side. So yeah, that was just the way it was. Last word I got that needs to be added is cuzzo, which is a term of affection for somebody that you may or may not be loosely related to.
Mm-hmm. You don't know.
Or perhaps it could be peoples with an S. Like them my peoples. Like what's that mean exactly? Oh, that's my peoples. Yeah, we've been that's been my peoples for a little bit.
Yeah, I got one more to add to it. Partner.
Go down the street with this one, because this definitely can mean some different things.
Yeah, so and before partner was like my partner on some like a partner at the law firm, your partner in like dating or life or relationship. Your partner is your close friend, usually probably someone you've known over 5 years.
Okay, and probably somebody that you've gotten into trouble with before, that y'all were the only 2 people.
Or y'all lied for each other or covered for each other at some point for some I think that y'all still don't talk about for real technically.
Your partner is somebody that's gonna take things to the grave with them on your behalf.
Yep, and you doing the same for them.
Exactly. Yep.
Them skeletons die with your skeleton.
There's a difference between partner and homeboy.
Yep.
And y'all, yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
That's somebody you're real nice with and cordial with, like, they're good people. But
yeah, that's my guy.
Is somebody that know where them bodies at.
Yeah, exactly. The scale there is bro is right above my guy, and then partner is in a circle.
Yep.
So this is the difference between Duncan shooting a Richard Hamilton 2 and then shooting a Steph Curry 3. That's the difference between it.
See,
yes, I'm with it. These are our submissions, man. These are our submissions. We feel like this needs to be expanded on to represent the vernacular of what we really trying to get across so that people can understand, but then still know at the end of the day, them words can still mean something completely different.
Yep.
It's like if every piece on the Scrabble board was that star in the middle of the board.
Yeah, hold on. But even before that, so what house rules do you play by for Scrabble?
Oh man, it really depends on who I'm playing with.
Okay, so you don't have like a rule like at your crib, like, yo, we playing like this.
No, yeah, no. You know what? A lot of people won't play Scrabble against me though too. Like I feel like I haven't got enough chances to play Scrabble against others because people think that because I'm a writer. I got this
Right, that's you
massive
automatically.
language, but I'm not always the best at spelling things. I just know what they mean.
Right.
Like I can't spell inconvenient or convenience. I can't spell that word. I will never get it
Right.
right.
So you end up losing points because you spelled it wrong.
I can spell Roethlisberger and Antetokounmpo easier than I can spell convenience. It's where I'm at, dog.
And I look, I'm hard out here on my daughter with Scrabble though, boy.
I believe
Like, I mean, I play her like I'm playing literally. She be like, damn. She wanted to cuss at me sometimes. I think be like, damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Like you really gonna use that word
it's coming.
and get a 2 triple letter word scores?
That's
Yes,
gonna be her anger at you down the road.
Man, but shout out to everybody listening. Matt, people been asking on the email when the sports scenario coming back.
It's coming back real soon, man. It's coming back real soon. It's actually what I needed to do was to actually get some of this sports calendar making sense. Like the NCAA tournament starting, like some teams have played like 15 games, some of them played 30.
And then there's replacement teams, like
it's weird,
you
man.
can come out the back if another team gets sick.
It's kind of strange what it's been doing, man. But like the good thing about it is that I got a good lineup of people put together. The sports calendar is kind of resetting and making sense and going back into things again. So it's kind of easier to do that again. But it's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna keep the same twist on it we got popping with it right now.
All right, make sure y'all hit us up. Subscribe, SOLC Network. Subscribe wherever you at, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Podbean. We everywhere. Anywhere where you listening, wherever you listen to that, subscribe there, you know. And
Holla at me, Delux Magazine.
Yeah.
Holla at me.
Email is straight olc@gmail.com too with your answers to our questions of the day as well, or SOLC Network too at Gmail. Both of them come to us. So
Always that. Much love, y'all.
all right, y'all. Peace.